Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And that gets things running. Well, Jim, the name Albert Ferrer is certainly familiar to English football fans of a certain vintage.
Yeah, and he's remembered with a great deal of affection as a pacey and tough tackling defender who always gave his all.
And was a bit of a character.
He was.
Oh, it's come loose. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Messi. Thuram.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things already rolling.
Frank Rijkaard can really make his presence felt. A superb defender who became an iconic midfield anchorman.
What's more, a remarkably good strike rate, actually.
Very true. Just another level of his expertise, Peter, but his reading of the game, for me, is masterful.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And it's Cruyff. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, well played, well played. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Looking for the run. That's a nicely shaped ball. Adriano! There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's Mbappe. And back to the goalkeeper. Cruyff does really well to win the ball there. He'll play through for the wide man. Howson kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Timber getting forward. Arsenal have quite a reputation for being combative, confrontational, just in your face, Jim.
It's well rehearsed, Peter. It's testament to their excellent work ethic, really. The way they always go chasing the ball in numbers, and they can keep it up late into a game too.
Maldini. Now it's Hullet. Platini receives it in a good position here. Timber venturing down the left. Oh, nicely intercepted. Timber is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that is a little undercooked. Spain leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. And here's Mbappe. And it's made its way to... And he shoots! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Maldini. Cruyff. Adriano. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking to play him in. Mbappe makes a dash for it. Now this could be a chance. Goes for a shot! Nearly, but not quite.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
That's a decent clearance. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Piqué is there to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. And that interception was most necessary. Oh, just to keep it. And Cruyff! Johan Cruyff! An individual masterpiece! A finish right from the top draw. A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control.
Well, he had time to weigh up the fact that the keeper was vulnerable, and he duly lobbed him.
So that's two now without reply.
There's a certain authoritativeness in everything they do now. If they want to kill off this game, now's the time to get it done.
And here's Messi. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And he's intervened well there. It's a pretty loose pass. Looking for options for movement. Vieira.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
And it's Michel Platini. And here's Vieira. No, he's not getting his way this time.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Oh, good read.
That was well played.
well stopped.
Vieira can so cleverly bypass the press. Gets a good foot in there.
Un minuto de descuento.
Tomiyasu. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mateus. And they're back on the ball again. And that is the end of the first half. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Spain looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Vieira has created one goal already. That's beautifully weighted. Zanetti. That's Rijkaard. Now it's Mbappe. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Arsenal clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Has a look and plays it forward. Pass is just off target. Rijkaard. Platini quietly revving up. He's a sharp little ball here. Mbappe! He's Mbappe! He's got away with one there.
Cambio de jugadores.
It's their second corner of the game. And he's there to clear it. And it's Timber. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. That has been cut short. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Spain in a very solid position, 2 to the good. Platini. Threads one in. Vinicius Junior. On net shapes to shoot! And a neat finish! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the man...
He's had a shot! It's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
Oh, I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Well, that's well seen too. Rijkaard is the team's great visionary.
Adriano really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Pele, now it's Vinicius Junior. Piqué cuts it out. Belletti. And it's Rijkaard. And it's Gullit. Cruyff. Well read, nice interception. Messi. And now the breakaway. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Belletti. And here's Platini. Mateus. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. And it's Timber. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 24. El dorsal 21.
And that's definitely not his
El
best.
dorsal 11. El
Right
dorsal
card.
4.
Now it's Pele.
El dorsal 19.
And here's Neymar.
Serán sustituidos por
Spain really
el
can't be
dorsal
faulted
18,
for their attitude,
el
and if
dorsal
they go on
7,
to win this,
Neymar,
it'll be fully
el
deserved.
dorsal 10, el dorsal 13,
And it's Belletti.
el dorsal
Tries to
15,
pass it through.
de Michelis.
He's made sure
Se va a
that's
llevar
not
a
getting
cabo un
through.
cambio de jugadores.
O'Reilly. Pele. Now it's Vinicius Junior. That is a great pick out. Pele stood his ground strongly. And he's managed to get rid. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Mateus. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
And this is Neymar. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's in a great position here. Howson clears. Takes a shot!
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
Howson attempts a clearance.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Driven in. And that has been cleared. Opts to play it back. Decent chance! Incredible! Just incredible! A game of margins! A game of thrills! This might just do it! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Spain now on the verge of victory, save for a few potentially hectic final moments.
I can wholeheartedly say, Peter, they deserved this, but has the opposition enough spirit left in them now to maybe find a way back?
He's got away. That is a brilliant interception. And the referee brings it to a close. Spain pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. So a game of thrills and tiny margins, so many what-ifs and what might... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
Well, we're on the way.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
And Chet pulls off a sensational save. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Vieira. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Marcelo. He's pretty much a defender in name alone, to be honest, because his biggest contributions always seem to come at the other end of the pitch. He's great at controlling the ball when under pressure and seems to have a great knack for finding that half a yard to dig out across. He's got a decent shot too, so his teammates will be looking to bring him into play at every opportunity, I would think.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. So, what can they make of this? Eto'o, played out wide. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, great header! And he's done it! The first significant strike. Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
Yeah, a diving header is always a pleasurable sight, and that was just about perfect.
So, a breakthrough already. No, he's not getting his way this time. He's shifting through the gears here. He's having a shot! And that's a tiny finish. And they're threatening to fly away here. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolute...
Oh, terrible pass.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And this is Hullet.
Belletti.
Can he get it through?
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And he's there to get it away. Backward it goes. And Yaya Toure! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
I'm a little surprised that he actually couldn't make that count. He's so good from that range. Often, he'll find the net.
Rijkaard. Belletti.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Played into space. Eto'o receives it in a good position here. And that should get the job done. Now it's Hullet. Well, that looks a decent ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Takes aim and crosses. That's not going far. And here's Hullet. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now it's Eto'o. Now it's Seedorf. Eto'o. He's a sharp little ball here. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Toure spots it and intercepts. Looking for options for movement.
Zanetti.
Plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And that's another good win of the ball. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. Rice.
Probing pass. Oh, that's a key interception. Hazard. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Pullet absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Ball's gone out of play. Sends it crossfield. And that has left him in a heap. He's found some space.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Belletti.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Well, played right into his path. And this is Adriano. Seedorf clears. Oh, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. That's a sharp pass. Can he get onto this?
Seedorf.
Piqué kept his eye on it, and he's there. And we've reached half-time. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
The boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game, and it's easier said than done, as we know.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And here is the first touch of the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Spain clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Thinks about the shot. That has been knocked clear. Oh, he's been caught napping.
Vieira. Adriano.
Now, can they get him away? That's a... Oh, he's all along. Adriano! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! A finish right from the top draw. Barely into the second half, and already it is heating up. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Just 1 in it now.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Stam does really well there, he is strong. Ambitious ball here. Oh, that's well spotted. Schmeichel with the clearance. Seedorf.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That is a great pick out. Now it's Hullet. He's got away. Shapes to shoot! And it's in! Spain are all square. That is so good. Such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And it's hoisted clear. That's a throw.
Substitution on the field. Number 41, Rice. Number 7,
And it's Zanetti.
Number 99,
And a header! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
14, Joshua Kimmich.
Well played,
Number
that has
19,
snuffed out the danger.
Messi. Number 10, Del Piero.
Kimmich, and here's Haaland.
Substitution
Zanetti. Oh, well played.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now this could be a chance. Now it's Neymar. Neymar. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Del Piero. Haaland. And Messi! Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's picked his way through. He's had it taken off him. Deftly away.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Aimed beyond the defence. Zanetti picks it up out wide. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And it's Yaya Toure. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, good climb! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Bruno Fernandes joining us now, a player, of course, who needs no introduction.
It's a wow moment. Now that's the sort of change you don't see every day.
Piqué getting this one clear. No, that's been intercepted. There's the shot! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Platini. Now it's Del Piero. Nicely worked.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. pass isn't the best. Spain have the chance to go the other way. Neymar. Neymar! Oh, that could be pivotal! So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Well, they've done the hard part, now to survive the last few minutes.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question, how long is there left, including stoppages?
Real chance! Oh, it's hit the post! Oh, he's been caught on it here! Rijkaard. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Can he latch on to this? It's a promising position. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit. Impressive jump! And that is as much as we have time for. Spain have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that.